In this session we are going to see about interconnection of windings in unit 1 of BE. So in that we are going to see about the phase voltages and line voltages. So what do you mean by a phase voltage? A phase voltage is measured between the neutral and any line to neutral voltage, and the line voltage is measured between any two of three lines, that is line to line voltage. Phase current and line current. Line current is the current in each line of the source to load. It is represented as IL. Whereas the phase current I is the current in each phase of the source or load. So interconnection of windings, we are having two things. One is star connection and delta connection. So there are two types of three phase connections. One is star and another one is delta. So the other name for star is Y connection because it is connected as Y. We are having three windings, so it is connected in Y format. The other name for star connection is Y connection. Similarly, for delta connection, it is connected as delta, so we call that as a delta connection. So first we will see about the star connection. In this method of interconnection, the similar end says that start end of three coils. It could be the finishing end also or joined together. So starting end of the coil, one coil is connected to the other end, and the other end of the first one is connected to the next one, and the first end of the other one is connected to the next one. So we are having three coils. In between we are having a neutral point, that is called as N. The point N is known as the start point and neutral point. If three phase voltages is applied to the neutral wire, will be carrying three currents which are exactly equal in magnitude but 120 degree out of phase with each other. Hence their vector sum of the voltage and current in the y direction is induced in each winding is called phase voltage, and current in each winding is known as phase current. You can see the diagram here. The current in IR, that is the coil in IR current, that is the current produced in the second coil will be IB, and the current produced in the third coil will be IY. So IR is from the neutral, it's going out to another phase, IB is another phase, and IY is another phase, right? Similarly, here we are having three lines, line 1, line 2, line 3, that is VRY and VBY and VBR are the voltages produced according to the current IY, IB and IR. The vector phase diagram for phase voltages and current in a star connection should shows that ER is equal to EY, that is equal to EB, that is equal to E phase. So the phase of the all the voltages are equal. The line voltages VR between line 1 and 2 is the vector difference between ER and EY. Similarly, the line voltage VYB between lines 2 and line 3 is the vector difference of EY and EB. Line voltage between the line 3 and line 1 is the vector difference of EB and ER. It can be shown the diagram here. You can see. So EY and IY is different by a phase difference of theta. IR and ER is phi, and IB and EB is phi. You can see the diagram here. The phase difference between line 1 and line 2 is VR y equal to ER minus EY. You can see here. Similarly for the next one, ER and EY reverse and its value is given diagonally to the parallelogram in the figure. The angle between ER and EY reverse is 60 degree. If ER is equal to EY, that is equal to EB, that is equal to EPH. The phase EMF then VR cos 30 equal to E by EPH. VRY equal to 2 into EPH into cos 30. That is equal to 2 into EPH into root 3 by 2. That is equal to root 3 EPH. Similarly, we can calculate for VYB. The vector difference of VYB will be EY minus EB, that is equal to root 3 EPH, and similarly for VRY, that is equal to V by V, that is equal to VBR. The line voltage is equal to VL. So VBR equal to EP minus ER, that is equal to root 3 EPH. Hence in star connection, the line voltage is equal to root 3 of the phase voltage. So you can represent the voltage as VRE. So keep in mind that in star connection, we are going to have the line voltage is equal to root 3 the phase voltage. So from the figure, it will be noted that point number 1, line voltages are 120 degree apart in star connection. Similarly, second point is line voltages are 30 degree ahead of their respective phase voltages. Number 3, the angle between the line currents and the corresponding voltage is 30 degree with current lagging. So these are the three keys you should be noted in star connection. Next one is line currents and phase current of the star connection. That is, first one we are going to consider for line 1 IR and line 2 IY and line 3 is IB. Let us, since IR is equal to IY, that is equal to IB, say. So what we have taken for voltages, we are going to take, and now they are going to consider for the current. And IPH is the phase current and line current IL, that is equal to phase current. So the total power in the circuit is P is equal to 3 into phase voltage, current, phase current and cos phi. And the total power is equal to 3 into phase power. But EPH is equal to VL by root 3 and IPH is equal to IL. So the phase current is equal to line current and the phase voltage is equal to line voltage divided by root 3 in star connection. That will be the line voltage and phase current will be different in delta connection, that is just opposite to the star connection. That we will see in the next slide. P is equal to 3 into VL by 3 into IL into cos phi. So finally we can say the power is equal to root 3 VL IL cos phi. Next one is delta connection or mesh connection, the second type of three phase connection. Phase sequence is RYB and R leads Y by 120 degree and Y lead 120 degree. The voltage lines between VRY and the voltage lines between VBR and VRY leads by VB by 120 degree. VYB leads VBR by 120 degree. You can see the diagram. So the diagram shows it is a delta connection. The coil is connected at one end and it is distributed to VRYB. So the current flowing in the first coil will be IB and the second will be IR and third will be IY. So if I calculate the current in R, that is IR minus IB, similarly the voltage will be VBR. Similarly for Y, I can able to calculate IY minus IR and the VBR. Similarly for B, I can able to calculate the current IY minus IR and the voltage VYB. So finally we can say VRY equal to VYB, that is equal to VBR, line voltage VL. Then we can represent VL equal to the phase voltage. So it is represented in the diagram. So here it is a phasor diagram. You can see the voltages and current for RYB. First one we will take IR. In IR there is a phase angle is phi and the current we can calculate is IR minus IB. Similarly you can go for EY, you can able to calculate IY minus IR, then VBR equal to EB, in that we can able to calculate IB minus IY. So in each case it is 120 degree apart. You can take the phi value, it is 120 degree apart. So we can say the line and phase current in line 1 is I1, that is equal to IR minus IB. Similarly in current line 2, it is I2 is equal to IY minus IR. Current in the line 3 is I3 equal to IB minus IY. Current in line is found by compound reversed and it is values given by the parallelogram. Next one, the angle between IR and IB is reversed minus IB. If IB equal to IR, that is equal to IB, that is equal to I phase. The phase current, the line current in line 1 is I1 equal to 2 into phase current into cos 60 root 2. That is equal to 2 into IPH into 3 by root 2. That is equal to root 3 IPH, which is just opposite to the star connection. Similarly for current line 2 also we can able to calculate in the previous method. That is I2 equal to, you can see the phasor diagram, you can, from that you can take I2 equal to IY minus IR. That can be represented as root 3 IPH. And the current in the line 3 is I3 equal to IB minus IY, that is equal to root 3 IPH. Since all the line currents are equal, simply we can say IL equal to I2, that is equal to I3, that is equal to IL. So line current is equal to root 3 into phase current. Whereas the line current in star connection it is equal to phase current, there is no root 3. Here root 3 comes. Next one, from the vector diagram, above diagram we can note that point number 1 is line current are 120 degree apart. Number 2 is line current are 30 degree behind the respective phase current. And number 3 is the angle between the line current and the corresponding line and the voltage is equal to the phase voltage. Next one is power. VPH into IPH into cos pi. P is equal to 3 into VPH and IP equal to cos pi. But EPH is equal to VL, IPH is equal to root 3 BL IL cos phi. Next we are going to see about balanced and unbalanced loads. For a balanced three-phase supply we are having when all the three voltages have the same magnitude but differed in phase by 120 degree with respect to other, we call that as a balanced three-phase supply. The three-phase supply is said to be unbalanced even if one of the above is not satisfied. Here you can see the balanced supply for three-phase supply, which is all the three are EY, EB are 120 degree apart, whereas in unbalanced EB, EY are not 120 degree apart. Balanced load. A three-phase load is said to be balanced when the impedance of all the three phases are exactly the same. Even if one of them is different from the other, then the three-phase load is said to be unloaded. So you should have 120 degree phase shift between R, Y, B. If anyone is missing, we can say it is an unloaded power supply. So for star connection, the first diagram shows the three-phase balanced star connection load, and the second one is three-phase balanced delta connection load. In a three-phase balanced load, when star connected or delta connected, the magnitude of three-phase current are the same but differ by 120 degree, which is respect to one another. Consider we will take the unbalanced load, but in an unbalanced load, when a three-phase balanced supply is given, the magnitude and the phase of all three-phase currents will be different. So first one is for star connection and second one is for delta connection. You can see R and the capacitive reactance as XC and the inductive load as XL. Thank you.